I have a pumpkin. There's my pumpkin. He's a good boy. I guess he wants to do his own thing. Adorable. Adorable. Listen. Hey guys, it's me. It's about 2. Yeah, about 2. I'm still sitting here with a pumpkin. Just stretched out, having a good old time. And sometimes I think he's asleep and he purrs in his sleep. And he stretches. He does this. Hi. Hi. What you doing? Probably shouldn't kiss my cat when I'm eating, right? Anyway, he's flirting with me right now. Hi. I swear he knows I'm filming, because he wasn't doing this before. Hi. I'm addicted to this stuff. It is so freaking good. I've tried it with the crackers, the nut crackers, and I just put it on a sandwich, and I already ate a whole sandwich with some of this on it. I made 2 sandwiches. I know bread is bad when you're trying to lose weight, but I'm hungry. I've been sitting here. I finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. It was really good. And I technically started Dead in the Family last night. Dead in the Family by Charlene Harris. It's I think it's like the 10th book. I don't know, it depends on if you count that Touch of Dead one. I count that as separate. It's stories, but I figure I will just read it when I'm done with this one, or when I'm done with Dead Reckoning, depending on when I decide to read them. Probably my next audiobook will probably be Nightshade, because I want to wait until I've watched the last 2 movies for the books that I've read for Harry Potter before I go on to Deathly Hallows. So we still have Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince, so we have to watch the movies for, and then I'm going to go on to Deathly Hallows audiobook, and then we'll watch both movies. Originally we were going to do read one, watch one, but I've been reading or listening, which I still consider reading, the books too fast. Next day Brandon's got a day off and we have a lot of time. We'll watch one, maybe both. I don't know. I have a hard time sitting down and watching that long of a movie without taking a break. And I'm on YouTube, getting caught up on Not These Two Again. To give you an idea of how far behind I am, if any of you watch them, I'm on day 113, and if you don't have any idea how long ago that was, it was uploaded on November 4th, so it's what they did on the 3rd. I'm 2 weeks behind. I think I'm caught up on CTFXC. I think their uploads tend to be in the afternoon, so I watch that. I'll be caught up from when I started watching. And I still need to watch all the early ones. I've seen some of them, but not most of them I haven't. So I want to get a freaking transfer thingy. If it was like if the Kindle Fire was e-ink and LCD, like if you could switch between the two, it'd be a no-brainer. Just like Kindle Fire all the way, even if it was slightly more expensive. I think it would be a better deal than buying the two separate devices. And I'm hoping that at some point they do that. Then they make a Kindle Fire in the future that has the capability to switch between the two, because that would be amazing. It'd be one device for literally just about everything. But then what do I do with all my other devices, right? If I still have them, or if they still work, what will I do with my iPod Touch and my Sony Reader and everything else? If I have one device that does everything. I guess they'd still be used, but at different times. And that would be like the one thing that I'd carry in my purse. That and my cell phone. My cell phone, which is like already obsolete by most people's standards. I had Facebook and Twitter and other stuff on it, but my dad pays for my cell phone and we can't afford to pay for all that stuff, so we canceled that. If I had an iPhone, I'd probably use it all the time. I am going to talk to you guys later. I'm probably going to go with my mom to pick up my niece from the bus stop so that I can bring my Kindle and the car charger and try to see if I can get it to charge. Hey guys, guess what? I got it working. It's only about halfway charged though, because I charged it in the car and we didn't really have a long drive. It's supposedly halfway charged, so we'll see how that goes. But now my battery on my camera is about to die, so I'm gonna see you guys later. I have to check the Kindle forums and like Goodreads forums and stuff and figure out how to fix a little problem I'm having with it. It's not a big issue, just a teeny little issue with it throwing the most recently read book to the end of my list of books that I own, or books that I have on there, which is a little annoying, but it's not a big deal. It's just annoying because I like to open a book and then close it to create my to be read list, and I can't really do that because it throws them at the end of the device, or the end of the table of contents. So yeah. Hi guys, it's me again. My family is in the other room eating dinner. They got KFC and I don't want to be around it. I don't like the smell of meat of any kind and try to avoid it whenever I can. I'm kind of forced to be around it during the holidays, but what are you gonna do? So instead they got me some Gardein chicken tender things. I don't know if I'm gonna eat them all or not. I will if I'm really hungry. But I've been really good lately as far as what I eat, or have tried to be. Although I haven't been writing everything down the last couple of days and haven't tracked my points in quite a while. About a week. And I was not doing it for a while before that, so I don't know. I'm not doing so good with that. I'm still losing weight though. Last time I weighed myself, I was 176, so it's 11 pounds from when I started. So, we've been struggling with the printer all day, getting it to work, and we finally did. I had to print out health insurance forms because my health insurance forms expired, and I'm without health insurance right now until they can process it. So that's lovely. It can take as long as a couple of months for it to process. Yeah. My next specialist appointment I have isn't until February, but I usually have my physicals at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, like December or January. So I'm not going to be able to have my physical until it's processed. I don't know if they're going to send me a new health card or if I'm going to be able to keep the one I have or what. I have like 5 or 6 pages I have to fill out, and I'm going to have to do that so we can go out in the mail in the morning. I hate filling out forms. I really do. It's so boring, and I'm always afraid I'm going to mess it up and then have to print it out all over again or get a new one. We're going to have to do some Thanksgiving shopping, so we still have to get our tofurkey. I don't know how many of you guys have seen a vegan Thanksgiving, but it should be interesting. We've kind of made it a tradition to make the veganized version of the CTFXC spinach balls. Basically, we use vegan butter or vegan margarine, and we just don't put any eggs in there and leave the spinach really moist, and it works fine. So it works really good. So you guys will get to see us making those, and if you want the recipe for that, just go to Internet Kill Television and you can get the recipe. I think, and there's stuffing mix. You have to make sure you have a vegan stuffing mix and vegan cheese. So yeah, there's quite a few things you have to replace, but they're really good. And some people who I never thought would eat spinach really like them. We want to try them again with broccoli and vegan cheddar and see if they still work. But we haven't tried that yet. I don't think we're going to get a chance to try that before Thanksgiving, but we could. We always could. I think on the website they're called Grinch balls, but they're so good. I actually really love Thanksgiving because of the food. I'm really into the tofurkey and cranberry and gravy and all that stuff. That you can get vegan everything. Well, I probably won't be very good as far as what I eat that day. But I'll try to keep it within moderation. I mean, there will be leftovers, so it's not like I have to eat it all at once.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Sorry I wasn't in yesterday's vlog. But I don't know if I was or not, because as Jen's noted, I don't watch the videos. But I filmed yesterday, but the problem was I was playing Skyrim while I was filming, and not thinking, I recorded all the music in the game while I was playing. And I guess we can't have that in there because of copyrights or whatever. Plus, I'm pretty sure I was out of frame for, like, all of everything I shot. So, let's give you a general recap of the past 2 days. Yesterday I got up, what time did I get up? It was an early day yesterday. I got up at like 6 in the morning. And I went to work. I worked from 7 till noon. set up the case, receive the order, all that fun stuff, scan it in. And then I got out of work, I came home and I cleaned my car. My car is clean. Surprise, surprise, let's see how long it stays that way. Probably not long, because instead of removing trash from my car as it accumulates, I just throw it on the floor. Yeah, I think I've already got another Dunkin' Donuts straw wrapper on the floor. But yeah, I cleaned my car, and then I went to Jiffy Lube to get an oil change. And if any of you guys use Foursquare, I don't know how long this deal is on, but if you check in at Jiffy Lube, any day but Tuesday, they don't honor the deal on Tuesday, but on Tuesdays you can save $10 off your oil change, so keep that in mind. If you use Foursquare, if you don't, or if you don't like Jiffy Lube, whatever, you know, to each their own. I like it. I mean, honestly, it's getting to the point that it's cheaper to just like go to one of those places than to do it yourself. It's like I did it myself one time, and I'm paying like $20 for the oil, $20 for the filter, or no, like $30 for the oil. So I gotta get like 4 quarts. Wait, how much oil did I have to put in? I don't know. The point is, it's cheaper. Because it's probably one of those things like it's more environmentally friendly if you go have somebody else do it because they know how to properly dispose of the oil, like what they need to do with it. Like they know it gets sent to the right places. Like car washing. Like it is actually better for the environment to take your car to a car wash because they have the proper sewage systems and they take care of the used chemicals. And whereas you spray it on your car and it just goes into the soil or whatever. And then I went to school, and me and Justin, our next project is we're making a catapult. If you want to see a picture of our robot right now, what it looks like with the catapult, I put it up on my Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you really should. Because I don't like to brag or anything, but some of the stuff I post on there I feel is genuinely funny and brilliant. Yeah, so follow me on Twitter, at deathbyinfo. Woo! Actually, this project has convinced me that in a past life I must have built medieval siege weaponry because it's just, I don't know, just the whole design and the idea of how the catapult should work just clicked. It came to me like that as I'm building it. Just like I knew what I needed to do, how it had to look, how it had to work. Normally I don't take charge on like building projects because I know Justin's a better designer than me, but this one was just like, it was clicking in my head as I went. I'm just like, trust me, Justin, I know where I'm going with this. If you could help me out, just build the base of the robot bigger so we have plenty of room on top of it for like the catapult and all that other stuff. Like the unit that controls it, a firing mechanism, counterweight, or rubber bands, using rubber bands as counterweight. Should be interesting. We have to shoot like a meter. Right now it's shooting like 3 inches. But it looks cool. Get some strong rubber bands and more rubber bands on there. We'll be fucking blinking across the classroom. We'll be replacing Matt Sanchez as starting quarterback of the Jets with our robot. That's right, Matt. I'm coming for your job. And then I went to bed. But I played Skyrim for a while, and then I went to bed. And I intended to get up early today and do laundry, but I ended up sleeping till noon, and then I went to work. As productive as yesterday was, it was the exact opposite today. And I'm going to go play more Skyrim now. So, see you tomorrow. Or whatever. Possibly. Allegedly.